First and goal. Right into the end zone. First score of the postseason. Bryce Perkins is a wizard in the RPO game, and there's the touchdown. Michigan jumps on the board early here in the UFL playoffs with all the marbles. Second and goal. Perkins keeps it, and Perkins makes his way in. Bryce Perkins, quarterback who will ring with the LA Rams, trying to get his team to the UFL Championship. And what a great start for Michigan today. This is an unbelievable job. This is a zone read. Initially, this is supposed to go outside, but this defender is pushing from the outside right there, so he just follows the running back. Right, running back gets tackled, but then there's no one. You got to clean it up. Is there anything they're showing you, though, that you haven't, had a good feel for yet?
Man, they're not showing us anything new. We're seeing the same thing that we've seen the past 2 times. We're just getting ourselves in trouble, but we'll do what we need to do these next 3 quarters.
All right, get after it, man. Yes, sir. Thank you. Flag range still in what happened last year.
Well, I haven't seen anything to him quite yet, but other than, look at, we can think about it as the play calling is not going to be 0-0. They're going to play just like right here. Yep.
This is a chunk play with Deon Kane as he's turning it on downfield, and an explosive, much-needed play. Well, explosive plays are what this team lives and dies on. Ricky Person, the running back, with a great block to give it some time, and that's Deon Kane. This is what he does. He's a big play wide receiver. When you get the ball in his hands, good things happen. And remember, Michigan is thin. Adonis Alexander not out there. We're seeing a lot of DJ Miller and of D. Delaney, who was just signed this week. Smith on first down with time to the end zone, and Jordan Thomas comes up with the touchdown catch. Overthrowing this one. This time it's a level 2 ball. Watch how Jamar Smith drives this ball just high enough to get over the top of Arnold Tarpley and hit it. Jordan Thomas, that is a dime. And I love that it came right after Skip mentioned throwing the ball downfield. Don't put too much, don't throw deep and inbounds. Give your guy a chance. Not put it right on the button. 4-man rush against Smith. That ball is picked off. It is returned by Nakua. Pick 6. Kai Nakua. Panthers roaring here. Smith is expecting Nakua to run with the, and when he doesn't, he's just a hair late. Nakua, eyes on Jamar the entire way. But Jamar threw a very similar a couple weeks ago where he stared down a quick game route. He thought that would be the learning moment, but 3rd down and 7 after the penalty. Back to the game at quarterback. Corral gets it complete, turning the corner. Marlon Williams all the way down to the 1. What a throw from Matt Corral. And this is why he was a 3rd-round pick and put up such huge numbers at Ole Miss in college. That is it. Takes it straight in. Touchdown, Stallions. Well, here's the touchdown run first. He's going to get Marable the gut into the A-gap. Great push up front, and then the conversion here. 3rd and 10. Perkins, he's taken all the way back to the 49-yard line and crushed by Perrion Winfrey. But watch the shallow route. You heard the play call. The shallow route is going to come right here, and there's going to be nobody. This from 56 again. Mavis drives the ball. More than enough, Blake, as it goes right through here in this USFL Conference Championship. The guy's 242 pounds, and he can drive the ball a mile. Yeah, that kick at Mizzou put the thicker kicker on the map. And I got a feeling,
I think we're going to be working this post in on this left side.
Here's 3rd and 14. Perkins, look at the time he has. Kenny Blades, as he tries to cut back, spins free. Can you believe that from Bryce Perkins? What a play, Bryce Perkins. Boy, it's going to be Marvin Wilson on the left side here that falls down, and as he gets up, he goes inside, which allows Perkins to out-leverage him. athleticism. That's really the first time we've seen Perkins get outside the pocket and look like his old self. A 29-yard run in a spot. Steve Linton unable to make the tackle. Play action. Perkins with a shot down and right into the hands of Devin Ross. Oh, it's just a wheel route. Ross back from injury. Graver, it's a really good job. Former Colorado Buffalo star. Right into the end zone goes Tawa. What a response by Michigan. Watch the center, number 61, ends up blocking two guys. Getting Tawa in the end zone. And this ball by Perkins was not the guy that ended up catching it. 2nd and 10 for Michigan. Perkins gets it complete to Turner and on his feet and picks up a block, and now he's racing down the sideline. Malik Turner, my Panthers. The catch by Malik Turner. Yeah, Birmingham dialed up a blitz. You're going to see linebacker come, and Malik is just going to replace. This is just a veteran decision by Bryce Perkins to replace the blitzer, knowing you're going to have some green grass there behind him, and then it's all Malik Turner. That's a guy that's played a ton of 44 NFL games, dynamic athlete. You're seeing just why the NFL liked him so much for so long. That's a broken tackle that went 60 more yards for a touchdown. Top 10 in school history of the University of Illinois in receiving yards, and he goes for 76 here. And it's now a 17-point lead for the Michigan Panthers in this conference championship game. Decides to stall the play. Yeah, he's going to.
Offside. His helmet is offside. Throw it.
Corral on 4th down. Get Davis for a big play. Flag is down at the 22-yard line. Boy, what a great play call. You're going to all the way from backside. You're going to move the pocket just a no doubt down 17. Corral back in the end zone. And that is caught for a touchdown. Davis pulls it in. Anticipation. I want you to see Fever is at the moment he releases it and where the defender is. Watch as this ball is getting released. This defender right here is actually going to... Oh, I missed it there. Defender is actually wider than his receiver when he lets that one go, but he puts enough air on it. It gives Davis the opportunity there to adjust to that ball in the air. He wanted to throw that into the flat, and his were so calm and poised that allowed him to get the air and just drop it in the bucket in that back corner.
Doesn't even matter right now. We're just one play at a time, and when we look up, we'll be happy where we're at.
Thanks, Matt. Good luck. Perkins. That ball is out. The ball is out. And they're saying incomplete pass. 2nd and 10. Down to the 5-yard line, and he's got it complete to Jordan from the 280-pound tight end. 1st and goal zone. Jordan Thomas. And then it was the RPO to the 6'5", 280-pound tight end Jordan. And Birmingham's back. A critical turnover moments ago. Former NFL head coach Mike Nolan on one side for Michigan, trying to break through 7 straight losses to Birmingham, and Skip Holtz's team rallying here as Malone with a good return for Michigan. Tawa brings it right in. You can't do better than that after the surge that Birmingham just had. A 9-play touchdown drive by the Michigan Panthers. And it was death by 1,000 cuts from Tawa. I mean, you're never going to be right that time. They play the contain on Bryce Perkins, and no one there for Tawa up the gut. As Joe McStats reminds everybody, this is where Corral drives the ball, and it's intercepted by Tarpley. Arnold Tarpley on the return. You better make sure that safety is inside the numbers, and watch where that safety is when he lets that ball go. He's halfway to the sideline already. that ball chance. And Arnold Tarpley, the all-UFL safety, he's made about 2 or 3 big plays today, breaking up the balls, breaking up big plays, and that's getting the interception when Corral, he's been excellent. Yeah, trying to force it into of course, he was excellent in the SEC at Vandy. You always got to watch out for those Vandy guys. Auburn ran into an offensive lineman and then is tackled right near the line of scrimmage. And 12. And upended is Toa Tawa. That was probably my last chance, and it wasn't for Toa a couple weeks later, and paid off for him and this Michigan team. B.T. Potter, the former Clemson Tiger kicker, with the 36-yard field goal. If we're in a pinch, I'd love to have a guy like that that could come off the bench. As you see here, a big play by this Michigan defense. Down. They are ruling that a fumble and a recovery by Michigan. That is D. Delaney who came up with it. They're going to talk this over. But the ruling on the field is... It is official.